The other day, I purchased a tub of ice cream, a decently sized ice cream tub from my local Tesco Express one evening. I walked out the cinema from watching a movie and I went into Tesco Express just to look around because I like looking around shops. And I go right to the end, right to the back aisle, and there it is. It is a £6 ice cream. I didn't pay that much for it. Calm down. It was £6 tub of ice cream, and instead of £6, it was £3.95. So I purchased it, and I said to myself when I walked out of that shop, I said I will keep it going for at least a few days. You know, just eat one scoop, or maybe two, put it in the freezer, save it until tomorrow, or maybe even the day after that. You know, but I got back, I put it in the freezer. It was in the freezer for a good couple of hours. I was lying in my bed and I thought, I've got some ice cream. So I go into the kitchen, I pull it out, I pull it out of the freezer, and there it is. I warm up my spoon and I stab it right into the ice cream. I stab it really fucking hard. It does not go in. So I'm like, oh well. So I just leave it there for a moment. I could have, looking back on it now, I could have maybe put it in the microwave. That could have been a good idea, but I didn't. Um, but I just kept it for a little, for a couple of minutes, and then it started like getting a little bit softer. So then I thought, I'll take this back to my room. So I take it back to my room, turn on a YouTube video, and I just watch some YouTube video, and before you know it, it's been about half an hour, and the entire tub of ice cream is gone. Um, so this video is essentially a PSA, a public service announcement, of sorts, where I am kind of just confronting my demons because there is no way in hell somebody should eat an entire tub of ice cream in one sitting, and I did, and I am incredibly, incredibly ashamed of it. Uh, I apologize to my parents, siblings, friends, other family members, and my pet hamster. I apologize deeply for demolishing an entire tub of ice cream in a in one sitting. Uh, it is not great. I would also like to also just say I do go to the gym quite actively nowadays, or more actively nowadays than I ever have done before. I do go on the occasional run slash jog, and I walk a shit ton. I walk so much. I love walking, but none of that is any excuse. They're not good excuses at all for me eating an entire tub of ice cream. But it was £3.95. What can I say? It was on sale. And it looked like some posh brand as well. I'm pretty sure it's a posh brand at least. I never bothered to search it up. But if it's £6, like that's more expensive than a Ben and Jerry's ice cream. And when I was younger, I used to always just get, like the tub of ice cream that was like, it had vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate all in one tub, and sometimes you'd mix them all together and whatnot like that. So I was seeing a £6 tub of ice cream for £3.95. Uh, you know, in a normal situation, it would not be a waste of money. Like £3.95, I was like, you know, just under half the price of the original. Well, yeah, the original retail price. And if I'd kept it going for at least a couple of days, I'm not even talking like 3 days here or four. I'm not talking a few days. I'm talking like two. If I managed to keep it going for at least 2 nights, it would have been far more worth it. But I didn't. I ate it all in one. And yeah, it's sad times for my stomach. I've already told myself that I'm not going to buy another tub of ice cream now for a while. I've kind of just exiled myself from that beautiful delicacy known as ice cream, and it'll be a while until I get more because I need to learn some self-control. I finished it and I looked inside the tub, and I kid you not, I stared at the tub for a good solid 2 minutes, thinking to myself, what the fuck have I done? You know, and it was not a fun time. The post eating ice cream in one sitting mentality really started to hit me, and I started to think, you are one gluttonous piece of shit, Harry Jinx. You are greedy. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to talk about the fact that I demolished an entire tub of ice cream. I guess I'm kind of yeah, wild. So my name was, of course, Harry. Hopefully I can catch you in my next YouTube video. Maybe it'll be a far better, that's how you say it, YouTube video. And yeah, tough times.